Now let me give you a little insight into some of the particular lesson structures that are available in Marketplace Literacy. And we're going to go through these very pragmatically. We're going to start at the beginning of the program, the very beginning lessons that are available for you to present to your recipients. And we're just going to go through these sort of one by one, give you a sense of what to expect, how to interpret the information that's in the manuals, and how to present it in the best possible case. The first lesson is choosing your store. This is an opportunity for the recipient, your students, to express their own understanding of why they shop, purchase, and buy at particular places. Now, the really interesting thing about this is that it doesn't matter if it's a context in sub-Saharan Africa, in South America, or in North America. This concept of the individual and why they do things is the starting point for their understanding of the broader context of, again, the entire marketplace literacy spectrum. Let me give you an example. If I were to ask you, well, where do you buy your, let's say, your dairy products? Is there a particular store you like to shop? Then you'd probably have an answer for me. You say, yes, there's this particular store I like to go to, and it's near my home. And then we would ask the question, well, why? Why do you go there? What's special about that place that makes it the place you want to go? Your answer might be, well, it's just very, very convenient. It's on the way back and forth to work, or it's not very far from my home. Or a recipient may answer with the fact, their prices are better. They have, the storekeeper is very good. Every once in a while may give me a deal. It doesn't really matter what the instance is. The idea is that now the individual has an understanding that individual retailers, those who sell, those shops, they are attracted to those stores for very specific and particular reasons. The opportunity then would be for you as a facilitator to simply list those things out, perhaps on a chalkboard if you have that available, on a piece of flip chart, or just on a piece of paper. Why do you go to that store? Tell me more about that. Why is that important to you? Why do you prefer convenience over price? The idea here is that we want to develop a self-knowledge base about the evidences of why people buy in particular places. And again, we don't introduce at this point in time any high-level marketing theories, purchasing theories. Those are far, far more away from this particular description and this discussion. We simply want to know why your recipients, the people in your class, buy and sell at certain places. Once you have that list, it's important then to expand that a little bit. Sometimes people will say, well, I like it because the store is clean. Well, what does clean mean to you? How would you express the idea of clean? Well, there's not trash outside. It's picked up well. It's very well lit. There's opportunities to move around in the store. It's not cluttered. Again, developing more and more of these wants, these desires that they as a customer have. Once you have a fairly completed list, and believe me, you'll know because you'll capture most of them very early on. It's then the time to simply sort of turn the table a little bit and say, well, okay, if this is where you were in essence wanting to shop, these are all the things that you would like to do. Let's say that, for instance, you were going to have a store. What would your store look like? What would it be like? Oh, remember you said that you liked a very clean store. Would your store be clean? Oh, well, how so? Describe clean to me. What would that mean to you? Oh, you want it convenient. Where would you locate it? Oh, what does that mean? Why would that be convenient to your customers? And on and on and on. I'm sure you see the point here. In doing it in this way, two very important things happen. Number one, regardless of an individual's literacy level, it is irrelevant at this point. Any literacy level can communicate and work at this level in this domain. Why do you like what you like? Most people know that. And in doing it this way and approaching it from this perspective, we get the idea that every person can contribute. Every individual, regardless of their education, regardless of their literacy level, and almost regardless of their experience, have preferences. And if they can express those preferences, now we can build that into a body of knowledge that we can use going forward as we introduce more complete, more complex ideas around buying and selling in the marketplace.